Okay, just did morning cardio. Got a check-in from my coach. And we're going to go ahead and listen to the check-in right now if there is a voice memo that he sent with it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and update right now for you guys. All right, so we are officially under 10 weeks out now. And we're going to increase cardio to 35 minutes 5 times per week. So I haven't gotten an update, you guys, recently on my last week from pretty much 11 to 10 weeks out, but we increased cardio. We were at 3 cardio sessions per week, and we went up to 4 last week. Last week at 11 weeks out, I was at 12 weeks out, I was 185.6, dropped down to 185.4, so I can't read my own handwriting. Dropped down to 183.6. 10 weeks out right now, I'm at like 184. So a little bit of a stall in the metabolism, even after upping cardio. And the changes we did make too is we did pretty much alternating high and low days. So not high days, but base day diets. So I did 4 base day diets over the last like 10 days, and then I did 5 low day diets, and we kind of alternated them. And like I did say, we increased from 3 30-minute sessions to last week to 4 35-minute sessions. And now this week, we're going to go to 5 35-minute sessions. So let me see what else Coach has to say here. Coach says, follow your base day diet only on your back days this week. Day 3 and day 5. On day 3, when you train back Wednesday, I want you to replace your last meal of the day with a burger and fries from Five Guys. 2 patties on the burger and a medium fry. So you'll be following your base day diet just 2 days this week and follow your low day diet every other day. On one of those base days, have the free meal. Okay. At 8 weeks out, I will have you start checking in twice per week. So pretty much what we're going to do is today's chest day, tomorrow's legs, and then Wednesday is back. So as my last meal on Wednesday, I get to have a burger and fries from Five Guys as my last meal. So I'll replace my beef meal with that. And then my base day diet is just 2 days this week. So my base day diet will be Wednesday, and my base day diet will be Saturday, and every other day is a low day. And then from 8 weeks out, we'll start checking in twice. And then there's a video or audio recording here. I'll let you guys listen in on this.
What's going on, Matt? So we're looking good here. 9 weeks, 5 days out. Body weight didn't come down, but your photos are in a great spot. Like the back of your legs, your glutes, all that kind of stuff is already getting a lot tighter. Quads look really good from the side, and your upper body, is in a really good spot here. I'm not concerned that we didn't drop weight. It's more about how you look, and we have you on that Masteron. We have you on a little bit higher test. That is going to mitigate some of the weight loss. So can't expect you to drop at this rate every single week. As long as we are making physique improvements, I'm happy. And when we do make like our next like significant food drop, when that time comes, obviously the scale will keep moving. But for now, we're going to keep pretty much everything the same as far as food. We're just going to increase the amount of low days per week by a little bit. So instead of like 3 base days per week, we'll do 2 base days this week. So we're just going to have you do your base day diet on your back days only. So that's day 3 and day 5. And then on day 3, which is this upcoming Wednesday, I want you to replace your last meal of the day with a burger and fries from Five Guys. Get 2 patties on the burger. That's what it already comes with. But instead of doing like kind of the smaller fry, do the medium fry. That should be quite a bit of food. The fries that they give you, it's quite a bit of food. Like a small fry at Five Guys is like almost like a large fry at McDonald's, So I want you doing a medium fry here. I really want to carb you up, make sure that we boost your metabolism, give you some energy, put some glycogen in your muscles so you'll be looking nice and full and have some good workouts after that. Use ketchup if you want. Ketchup is high in sodium, high in sugar. Should really give you a great look. Take it easy on the fats. Don't get any extra bacon or anything. The 2 slices of cheese that come on it are...
Okay, guys, so some of that video got cut out yesterday as I was listening to my coach check in. So we're going to pick back up right here from what my coach's check-in was, and we're going to get a little bit more details while I eat this chicken and rice meal. So I've already listened to it, but I wanted to let you guys kind of get the feel of like what it's like for me to listen to my check-ins and just give you that behind-the-scenes, like fly-on-the-wall type of look about, what goes on my daily basis. Right now, I'm actually just about to eat my pre-workout meal. We've got chicken and rice, and we got some Thai chili G. Hughes sauce on it. Gonna have a Diet Coke with it, and then we got legs coming up in about an hour from now. So Tuesday right now, guys. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and let's listen to the rest of the check-in.
Are fine, just don't add a bunch of fatty things to it. So just 2 base days this week. The rest of the days are low days. One of those base days, Wednesday, because you'll have that free meal. And then at 8 weeks out, I'm going to have you start checking in twice per week, but for now we'll stay on the same check-in schedule of every Monday. Really the only change I'm making is I'm just going to increase your cardio a little bit. Since we're about 10 weeks out here, I do want to push things hard so that we can back off, give you a little less exercise, a little less cardio as we get closer to the show. Right now I have you doing 12,000 steps a day. And then now we'll be doing 5 cardio sessions on the bike per week, 35 minutes each. So that's not a ton of cardio, but I would imagine that energy is getting pretty low. You're really feeling the effects of it, especially while we have you doing mostly low days, which are about 2,100 calories. But I really want to see how long I can kind of keep you on this food intake of doing base days and low days, keeping you around 2,100 calories before I need to drop you low. Because we're in a great place here. I know that if I drop you to 1,900 calories every single day, you'll start dropping like crazy. So I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to kind of keep feeding you, keep you kind of full, and see how much tighter we can get without me like making you absolutely miserable. So that's the plan for now. You mentioned that you were a little irritable, impatient this week. Keep in mind that's probably the master on as well. But your body will adapt to that stuff the longer you've been on it. So no changes right now to gear. But we do have this plan set up where we'll probably add in Trent at about 8 weeks out, so about a week and a half until then. And then we'll kind of add in the Winnie around 6 weeks out, and then the fat burners, we'll kind of add those in as needed, somewhere between 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 4 weeks out, just to kind of depending on how you look. The Clen and the yohimbine obviously are stimulants. A lot of the times those will drive up inflammation and really kind of like make the body slow down when it's in a high stress state. So I don't love to throw in tons of Clen and yohimbine early. I like to kind of wait and throw that in as needed, just kind of like as icing on the cake the last few weeks of prep. So you're in a great place here. We won't push things super hard until we need to.
All right, guys, so that's everything for right now. I'm going to be grabbing some videos throughout this week. Going to have to get the burger and fries video. I'm going to be excited for that tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this meal right now. And I'll bring the camera to the gym to get a few videos of the leg day. And if there's any like tips I think about along the way, of course I'm going to pick those up and give those to you guys. Yep. So that's everything, guys. I'll catch you guys later. All right, guys. So went and hit legs after that chicken and rice meal. Leg extensions before this, and we got on hack squats. I'm not using the reverse bands on here right now. I was for the last few months, maybe 4, 6 something months. I had the bands on, and I typically use the bands, and I'm going a little bit heavier, but without the bands, not as heavy. Just trying to get the most out of that stretch position, and then trying to get more out of that exercise just by changing it slightly. We have a single leg press here. I really like these. These, this is my top set. I just pushed the failure on that one. This exercise here is adductors. Now, you see I have a purple band on the adductor machine. We can't load any more weights on the stack on that one, so I increased the weight by adding that band. Then we jumped into back day, which was next day, which is Wednesday. Starts off with T-bar rows, 2 sets of 6 to 8. And I try to go heavy, man. I'm just trying to pull because shows are won from the back. So I'm trying to get that back nice and thick, mid-back. This is mostly going to be mid-back, traps, rear delts, rhomboids, etc. A little bit of lats. Then we got single arm, 45-degree thoracic rows. So I'm trying to target more of that upper back here, more of that upper mid-back. Okay, so the next exercise we went into after that was a single arm lat pull down. So yeah, really just trying to keep that shoulder down, drive that elbow into that side pocket. And you can see in my back, some of the shreds are starting to come about. Here's just a different angle of it. I like to kind of brace my core down, so I'm pretty neutral through my back. You can arch as long as you're not pulling in through your bicep and you're not trying to target that upper back. Then we had some rear delt cable crossovers. This was the finishing set there. Then went into some bicep curls, and as you see, I almost try to like pull them up at the top a little bit just to get that last little final squeeze. So we did 6 to 8 on those, supersetted with a face away cable curl. So this is the setup I use. I use these 2 daisy chains that I bought on Amazon. I'll link where to get those down below, but they come in handy, especially when you don't have a dual cable system. If you just have a single cable, or if you're at a commercial gym and just every single machine is taken and you're waiting 5 minutes on each of them, they really come in handy for situations like that. But this is a face-away cable curl, so this is going to stretch the biceps quite a bit. I love it. I love this exercise. It's probably my favorite bicep exercise right now. And those are the daisy chains. Really simple. All right, guys. All right, guys. I just got done from doing my back workout today. And today is finally Wednesday, which is going to be a refeed day for me. I'm going to be having a hamburger and a medium French fry from Five Guys. And you know, like, their medium French fries are like, it's a giant bag of French fries. We're about to carb up, guys. It's about to be a good little break mentally. Even though my diet is good, man, I really like my diet. It's all the foods are, there's not one meal I don't like. I love every single meal I get to eat. However, I love hamburgers and French fries too. And for what it's going to do for my body, I love that even more. So guys, right now, I'm stuck between about 183 and 184 pounds. Now, as you've seen, if you've been keeping up with my last updates, pretty much in every last update that I have posted, there has been a free meal. I typically have them on Fridays. I check in with my coach Mondays, and I've done sushi, I've done pancakes, a few other things. I can't remember exactly what I've done. But every single week, by that Monday, I would be down weight. So I was losing about, half a pound, 1 pound, 1.5 pounds. Sometimes I think I may even have had a week where I lost 2 full pounds or more in a week, which is a pretty good rate for fat loss. Now, like I said, I'm stuck between 183 and 184 currently. And the reason why that is because we're starting to experience what's called metabolic adaptation. So as you diet, as anyone diets, you have a survival mechanism built in, which is just called the human body. And your body will begin to slow things down. It'll begin to slow down things like thyroid hormone, which are responsible for the speed of your metabolism. It'll increase ghrelin, which is that hunger hormone, and leptin levels are going to be low, which tells you that you are satiated. So what a free meal will also dopamine can kind of go down, energy can go down, a few other things. There's a lot of other factors that play a role, neurologically also in free meals, diet breaks, refeed days, cheat meals, those types of things. So we're going to be going to have a hamburger and French fries tonight. And what we're going to be doing, what the goal of that is not just to screw off and have a hamburger and French fries. What the goal is to break through this metabolic adaptation that I've started to encounter. So, like I said, guys, when I would do a sushi meal or a pancakes or whatever I was doing each week, I'd lose weight by that following Monday. I'd have it Friday, and then a few days later, I'd be down weight. So we're hoping to replicate that in this free meal to where we'll spike calories up, and what that'll do is tell the body, hey, we can lower down ghrelin a bit, we can raise up leptin, get the hunger back to a normal place. And then what we can also do is reset thyroid and get that T3, which is active thyroid hormone, which is responsible for the speed of your metabolism, to get back to normal levels. And then we also, this may be more important for others, for some than it is others, that mental break, that dopamine release that you get from being able to go out to eat, get out of your own kitchen, and have someone prepare you some delicious foods. So that's the goal. So right now, guys, I didn't weigh myself this morning, but between 183 and 184, by the time I check in next on Monday, or if I do hit a low over these next couple of days, I will record it, document it, and show you guys the magic of a free meal. Because you would think, well, hey, you're adding more calories, that means you're just going to start gaining weight. If you're not in a position to refeed, that can be the case. However, if you are in a position to where you've been dieting, you're starting to get lean, you actually need more frequent refeeds in order to fight off those metabolic adaptations. Now, a little bit more on this. There's free meals, there's refeeds, and then there's just straight up cheat meals or cheat days. Cheat meals and cheat days, we're not going to do those, guys. That's just not a great relationship with food. Maybe every once in a blue moon. I'm not going to say like I haven't had cheat days where I just went off the rails. After a bodybuilding show, it's kind of hard not to where you're going to just have some straight up cheat meals just for the dopamine benefit, nothing else. So I'm not going to sit here and act like a saint. But in a bodybuilding prep, cheat meals have no place. Cheat days especially have no place, at least not in the people I coach. So if you're hoping to work with me and expecting there to be cheat days, there's no cheat days, okay? However, I do incorporate high carb refeeds, and sometimes I do incorporate free meals because I do believe in the value and the benefit of getting outside of your own kitchen and getting something to eat. Now, I want to give you guys an example right now. I've got a client. He's also one of my buddies. We've been prepping for the same show. We're both prepping for Tampa. We both started around the same time. And like I said, guys, I went out every single week, per my coach, not like going off the plan, but per my coach, going out for a free meal and enjoying that free meal, then going back to my diet and dropping weight by that check-in day on Monday. However, my client, even though we started dieting at the same time, he opted not to have the free meals. He was more than welcome to. I was okay with him having the free meals, but he opted not. And we started to see his metabolism stall out. So he's had a rough pretty much 20 to 12 weeks out to where his metabolism just has not cooperated. And we've began to increase cardio. He's on the stairs at 12 weeks out. Not all his sessions are on the stairs, but he's doing some stairs. We've got him on a little bit of fat burners, and he's on fairly low calories. He's got some low days in his diet, and his base day diet is fairly low as well. So we've inputted a lot of stress to try to get this body fat off and to get this weight to drop. However, the body's become a bit unresponsive. So what do we do in this situation? Will a burger and fries help him? Maybe not. We've seen it work for me, and I'm not going to say that this will work for me. I could be up 2-3 pounds in a few days from now and not come down, and we might need a more aggressive refeed in order to really get my metabolism reset. My client needs a more aggressive refeed. So what I'm doing for him is today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, he's going to be having 400 grams of carbs on both days for a total of 800 grams of carbs. Now, like I said, the refeed resets hunger hormones. It's going to help reset thyroid hormone. Typically, one-day refeeds don't do as much for actual hormones. They do a bit more for glycogen storage, which is going to be what's stored in your muscle. And another following day, like a second day, is going to have more of an impact on those actual hormones and functions and responses in the body. So he's been a bit stuck at his weight right now. So we're going to hit him with 2 refeed days consecutively. And in my experience, when I've done this with clients, is typically they'll gain weight after that first refeed day. Then they'll have the second refeed day. And then by that following day, so by that third day, when they're back to their regular diet, they're usually down weight by that day. So that's an experiment that's going on. But right now it's not a good idea to continue to try to cut him down, cut his calories lower, cut, the cardio up or increase fat burners. It's just, you put too much stress on the body's only going to fight you harder. And I'll tell you what, guys, my prep has been the smoothest prep I've had so far. His has been a little rocky, and he hasn't had to have his free meals. And, not because we removed the free meals, but because he just opted not to, because he felt like he would get more out of it that way. But we've learned now that his body definitely is very adaptive. He needs those higher carb days to keep his metabolism going. Everyone's body's different. So, that's something we learn by working with an athlete over time. And that's that, guys. Hopefully that was informative for you. And guys, I'm going to go eat a hamburger and french fries in a few hours from now. So P.S. Refeeds are not means, they're not rewards, they're not, rewards for your hard work, and do not try to just go burn off a bunch of calories after a refeed. If anything, we want to refeed on a fairly low stress day, like a day you might not be training or you may not be doing cardio. We want the full benefit of the refeed, so we want to be able to reset those stress factors. We want to lower stress and increase recovery, and that one step back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps forward, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace.